one of the areas that we haven't touched on yet is kicker. So Chase McLaughlin's still there. The Detroit Lions cut both of their kickers, and one of them will be very familiar. Here's a tweet from Danny Rogers. So Zane Gonzalez, former 7th-round pick of the Browns, Randy Bullock, longtime kicker from the Bengals, also cut. To those names, I will add Nick Folk, longtime kicker for the Patriots, Brett Mayer from the Saints, who's pretty effective, Eddie Pinheiro, Joey Sly. So those are some names of some kickers that are out there. Do you think the Browns look at one of those or multiple of those veterans to bring in, or is it Chase McLaughlin's gig here?
In Kansas City on September 12th, Chase McLaughlin's your kicker. And if he's not, man, they didn't like him at all. That's still a possibility. You know, Dave, I was feeling just fine, and then he pushed that extra point at the end of the game that kind of got swept under the rug. And that thing was so far right, it was unbelievable. I'm giving the guy was with you all camp. Give him a chance. He almost hit the 56, 57-yarder right before halftime.
Yep.
I would give him a chance because those names you reeled off, Dave, most of them will still be available after week 1.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But yeah, that extra point that looked like a slider tailing away from the center of the goalpost was not exactly what we were looking for on the point after. And there are going to be games that come down to the kicking game for the Browns, and important games.
You're trying to scare me, aren't you?
All right, but you would give Chase McLaughlin first crack and go into the regular season with it.
Well, and I think they will because they didn't bring anybody in after Cody Parkey went out. I think if they weren't happy with Chase, they would have brought someone in to compete with him. At least that's what my gut tells me. And since they didn't do that, I'm guessing they're going to roll into the season with him. However, Zane Gonzalez was really good 2 years ago for Arizona. I think he hit about 88% of his field goals. That dropped last year. Randy Bullock was good in Houston. He was good in Cincinnati. But, you know, this is the type of guy who's been around forever. And I believe Nick Folk is going to be 37 this year. And he's consistent, but okay. Just give McLaughlin the job and let him see what he can do. And if he's terrible in week 1, go get another one. Unfortunately, they're disposable. And that's, you know.
Yeah, it's life as
an NFL. You want to get to the NFL, become a really good kicker, but know that you might have a short shelf life.
Yeah, no question about it. Well, the other thing to keep in mind is there's 2 weeks between cut down day and the first game. So you could see we'll keep our eye out in Berea and see if we have any kicker auditions going on out in Berea.